well. Thank you so much for asking. How can I help?
I have a question about the DoorDash driver catering orders. I needed to know, I've done some research, but I needed to know if it's available in my market and how I would be able to sign up for that if there's openings. What up, guys? Let's step into my office, my new office. But also, peep the shirt. When I wear this shirt, good things happen. We're leaving a hospital. This is my power shirt, flower power. But check out the view. Now let's get into the video. What up, guys? Pedro DoorDash Santiago back at you with another daily vlog content. We do gig work. I do gig work in the St. Louis market. And I do tips and tricks and how to find hidden tips and do ride-alongs and all that stuff. But I'm taking a little time off from DoorDash, as some of you might know, and giving you guys some news updates and sharing information as I know about it, if it's brought to me by a subscriber or if I read about it and I say, wow, I didn't know about that. So if I don't know about it, others might not know. Others might know. But there's new people coming to this channel or the platform every single day, and knowledge is power. So let's get into it right now. All right, guys, if you're new to the channel, you can hit that little Pedro icon. I think it's going to be here or there at the bottom if you want to subscribe to join the DoorDash revolution of trying to give you guys information so you can make better decisions, informed decisions, and become an independent contractor. Also, this channel is about betting on you, setting goals one day at a time. Why are you doing DoorDash? What is your why? Or gig work in general? And what are you building towards? What's your exit strategy? We can't do this work forever. But if you have a plan, you can do it for a while and make money, but you can also build towards your dreams. So today's video, as you saw, is going to be how to get the DoorDash driver catering orders, okay? I knew about it, but I didn't know about it. There's been videos on this on YouTube. I saw some today. I did my research, but I haven't heard anybody in the last, this last year talk about it. And I think there's reasons for that. So I wanted to do this video because the videos that I saw were a year, year and a half, 2 years, 2.5 years old when this program started, before kind of the pandemic, when large orders were a thing in schools, businesses, hospitals. But as the pandemic started slowing things down, things being shut down, more people working from home, it shifted to us being able to make money in a really good way just with everybody being home, right? But as things start opening up, football season's upon us. Kids are going to go back to school. More people are out doing things. More people are back in offices, right? And as that happens, you'll see people starting to get back to normal. And that means maybe large catering orders. People are doing events now, right? Municipalities, cities, states are opening up, allowing that. Whereas before there was regulations. Couldn't have more than 20 people, 50 people for events, things like that. Now, with things opening up a little bit, we should see, I think, in my opinion, a spike in some of these larger orders. And maybe you've seen it in your market already, okay? I really haven't seen it yet in mine. I've done a few, but they haven't really technically, I think, been considered the drive orders. But as things open up, knowledge is power. Maybe you'll see it in your market. Maybe you're doing them already. Leave in a comment section if you've done these and if you see the capability of doing them. Let's just get into it. Let's get into the details. Okay, so at this point, if you already know about the DoorDash Drive and maybe you've done them, you don't need to watch this video. That's what this video is going to be about. If you don't know about them or you know a little bit and you want to get some knowledge, let's continue. So right here, I'm going to put the qualifications. I saw 2 different sets of qualifications in order to be able to get these. Okay, and I'm going to put both of them here. One of them said you got to have, customer rating of 4.8 or more. Acceptance rate doesn't matter. But you have to have completion rating of 90% or more, at least 100 deliveries, and what was the other one? That was it. That was it. The other one I saw, which I'll put here, said, and this was one on the DoorDash app I saw today, 4.5 customer rating, which was very easy to have. My rating is a 4.97. 4.5 is pretty. You got to have a lot of ones to get a 4.5 in my experience, and then you had to have at least 20 deliveries. So that's pretty low expectations, right? Maybe they've modified that. So those are the expectations there. And from what I've read, if you are in a market that needs them and you meet those qualifications, you also got to have a catering bag, okay? I'll put a picture of that here. You can get that from the DoorDash support portal. You could buy it, $39.95. You can probably get them on Amazon. Doesn't have to be the DoorDash brand. If you have a local DoorDash store or hub or office, you can Google that. I know we had one in St. Louis. I haven't been there. I don't know if it's even still there, but some people told me a couple years ago we did. You can go to that store, buy it. And then also a couple years ago, there was some training you had to kind of go through. A video they would send you. You would acknowledge what the program was about. And then once you did that, you were ready to get orders, okay? So those were some of the pre-qualifications and whatnot you would need to do, to have and to do in order to be able to get the orders and start making money doing those. Right now, I currently don't meet it because I'm at an 89% completion, but a couple more orders, if I were to do it, I'd be able to do that. I did call support, as you just saw, or as you will see, and I don't have there aren't any opportunities for new DoorDash Drive dashers right now in my market. That means either there's not enough catering orders, or what it is probably enough people that already signed up that are already getting those. But it doesn't mean that I or you might not have that opportunity at some point. So let's discuss a little bit further. So some of you might have these requirements already, and maybe you don't even know it. Because maybe you're somewhere you just dash now, like me, and I don't ever really schedule or don't have to. Okay, it's very rare that I would have to schedule. But if you're somebody that does schedule, you would go into your schedule here, hit the schedule tab, and then you would see, like every night at like 7 or whatever, for the next day, they're going to give you options of orders you can claim. Okay, so if you're somebody that doesn't ever schedule, check that schedule out. There might be orders there you can check the night before and you can claim them. Maybe they're 15, 18, 20 bucks. And you can claim those offers. It tells you what time you want to arrive. It'll tell you the merchant, and it tells you the expected payout. It also tells you the subtotal, which is great. If you see something that's $300-400, maybe it says it's paying 20 bucks, but we know they hide tips and they might hide them on these. So it could be a really good way to start your day. Now, from what I've read and what I've seen, it could take up to an hour or so, maybe more, maybe less, to complete these deliveries. So you want to make sure if you claim one, it's worth your while. What I mean by that is if you make 20 bucks an hour, don't claim one. That's for less of that. That's less than that, because maybe that's all it's going to be. And, it's 15 bucks and you wasted an hour, hour and a half, and you only made that. Not a great thing. But if it's a large order, or if it's saying it's paying 30, 40 bucks, right? And it's a merchant you like, maybe you used them before. You don't feel like it's going to take you out of your zone too much. Maybe it's a good way to start your day. Could be big payouts, right? So check that scheduling tab. Maybe there's some offers in there because you meet those eligibility requirements. If you don't meet them yet, look into it. Call DoorDash support. Maybe they can tell you, hey, yeah, we do need dashers in there. Let me send you this link. Watch this video. Do you have a hot bag? Yeah, I do. Or no, I don't. I'll get one. And you can go from there. But like I said before, I think we're going to see bigger orders coming up as the world starts opening up. People start getting back to regular stuff. More people in offices. Football season's upon us. People have large parties. It really could be an opportunity that I don't want you guys to miss out on, okay? So let's get into what you can expect on one of these orders. So right here, I'm going to put a couple screenshots of what to expect here, okay? You want to get there 15 minutes early is what I've read. Also, you got to have 1 or 2 catering bags. Talked about that already. Also, maybe you're going to take an hour up of your time. You got to be willing to know that. That's part of the expectation. But more importantly, when you get there, there isn't a whole lot of extra work. Now, there's a little bit of setup. You don't need sternos or anything like that. But I'm going to put a picture here of what that might look like, because it could be a large order. And usually you're probably going to take you in a break room or something like that. And you take the things out of the bag and you just set them up nicely. It takes maybe 5 minutes, okay? It could be worth a big payout. What you don't want to do is do this and then just leave the bags there. You could get a poor rating, and maybe, poor ratings could lead to you not be able to get these offers in the future. So a little bit of setup, a little bit of time, but for you and your market, it might be worth doing those. All right, so here, these are some actual recent offers somebody sent me I want to show you guys. So this one here, when you go to your scheduling tab, this particular dasher saw these items the night before for the next day that he or she was able to possibly claim. You see the one here, it says Asian box, 6 items, $15. When you click on that, you'll see info, and it'll tell you the subtotal, 175 bucks. And you can claim that offer. It'll tell you the time frame and all that stuff. So maybe in your market, there could be a really good way to set up your day. You know the night before exactly when you want to maybe start, what kind of offer you might start with. It's going to pay at least 15 bucks, Probably more if it's $175 worth of food. And if you see a subtotal even more than that, maybe it's worth the gamble for you guys, right? But the minimums you're going to get is going to be that dollar amount that it says right there, okay? You simply claim the offer, then, you want to get there 15 minutes early and you set it up and there you go. So for those of you that you might have this in your market and you don't know about it, I wanted to share this information with you because it was shared with me, and I had noticed on YouTube it hadn't been talked about in a while. I think a lot of us know about it. I didn't, to be honest. I didn't know. And knowledge is power, like we talk about. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So my question to you is, have you done them? Will you do them? Are you going to look into it? Do you think it's, do you think maybe your market doesn't even have it? But just because it doesn't have it now and you haven't done it before, like I've been saying, and I want challenge you guys to think about this, it doesn't mean that it might not be coming based on how things are opening back up, okay? And this could be a really good option to have if you just need to make $50 in a day and you don't want to have to chase these orders, right? But you're in a market where you could go the night before to your schedule and claim a couple that are $50. Maybe you knock them out in an hour, hour and a half. Fantastic. And then you can move on and do whatever or accept other orders, right? When you do these orders, after you drop it off, you can accept more, right? It's not like you can only do the catering ones. You can do the other ones as well. So I thought this was really interesting. And like I said, I hadn't seen people talk about it before. Knowledge is power. I'm going to keep saying it. And you got to remember, just because it's in one market, this looks like this is out in Cali, it might not be in yours, but it might come someday. And I always like you guys to be informed. And if you see something and you saw this video, now you know what you can do. All right. You guys are fantastic. Appreciate you watching this video. Check my latest videos here. Subscribe there. You guys are fantastic. Give this video a thumbs up if it helped in any way. And I'll see you guys on the next one.